Marley Shelton.
You're gonna miss my loving. I know you're gonna miss my loving.
Pleasure meeting you.
Likewise, Craig.
It just won't stop. It never gets loud, but it just keeps going. Okay, Valentine.
Still some clapping.
Yeah, still some.
Thanks, guys.
Valentine, it's on a spoof. It's an actual scary kind of movie, a Scream kind of movie.
Right.
And they had a little problem with, in fact, your Scream in the movie. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, because when you're making a horror film, it's really difficult to have authentic fear when you have, you know, an audience of 50 people.
Sure.
and an audience of 50 people.
Exactly. 45, 50.
And the cameras, etc. Okay, the crew. So what they did was, there's a scene at the end of the movie where I'm walking up these stairs, and it's a suspenseful moment, and it's all drawn out.
Yeah.
And I get to the top of the stairs, and they hid someone behind the door without telling me.
Oh, boy.
In the Cupid mask. Have you guys seen the Cupid mask?
Yeah.
And he jumped out and terrified me. And
there's your legitimate
like that
scream,
authentic
right?
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
You know.
And you let out a blood-curdling scream.
Blood-curdling.
Yeah. Who was the little punk that jumped out from behind?
He's obliterated. Yeah, I got him afterwards.
Oh, good. The movie's doing well, and you, it's kind of a date with Valentine's Day. You can kind of go to the movie, and girls will cuddle because they'll be afraid of what they see, right? It's a good Valentine.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You're a pretty girl. Have you ever had, like, a bad Valentine's Day? I can't imagine, because...
I just thought of something, actually. You could actually go to Valentine more than once, Craig, with many different dates that you go on and get lots of different action with the cuddling.
Really? Not me, but a guy could. I couldn't, but a guy could.
One, yeah.
Right.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, hypothetically. Did you ever have a bad Valentine's Day?
I did. I was in junior high.
Okay. Ooh.
And, yeah, that's already a horror story to begin with, right?
You were dating in junior high?
What's
wrong with staring at the Donny Osmond poster? Why do you have to...
I had the Donny Osmond doll.
Really?
I had Donny and Marie, yeah. With the microphone that attaches to the hand.
I'll trade the poster.
No. So anyway, I had a huge crush on this boy, and we were supposed to go out on Valentine's Day. So I thought I'd make him heart-shaped brownies.
Oh, that's a nice thought.
I thought it was really sweet.
Yeah. Chef, yeah.
So I made these brownies, and he stood me up. Not only did he stand me up, but he said that he had a cold.
Yeah.
And I found out later that it was all a lie.
Oh, my Lord.
It was devastating.
That's a bummer. That's a bad story, mainly because what happened to the brownies? You ruined the brownies.
Okay. No, get this. I refused to throw the brownies out, kind of that, like, denial, essentially. So I didn't throw out the brownies, and they went stale. And like a month later, my mom forced me to throw them out.
This is now very depressing.
It's a little excessive, depressing,
very depressing,
pathetic, if you will.
You have a new house in the hills, I believe. We won't actually give out the address until...
I'm sure it's flashing on the screen below right now.
Later in the show.
Knowing you.
On the credits, we'll have the address. But your dog is quite helpful with a problem. And what is the problem up in the house?
Yes. Okay. We have a skunk problem. It's kind of wild up in the Hollywood Hills. I mean, it's like the jungle up there.
It's a little bit like the jungle.
It is for my fiancé.
A lot of lap pools and a lot of, you know, barbecues, just like the jungle. Right.
All right, I asked for it.
Right.
No, but my fiancé is very, you know, New Yorker, so it is, you know, a little rural for him.
We should point out that the beautiful Marley Shelton is engaged, apparently. Which is another depressing story. Okay.
The window's closing fast.
Right.
Yeah, so anyway, so we have a skunk issue, and we're having a war with the neighborhood skunk. And the latest little problem was that we took the dogs for a walk, and we got skunked.
You got skunked? You got sprayed by the skunk?
Yeah.
You got, boom.
My fiancé and the dogs got skunked. And so he called me, you know, in a panic. It was midnight. And he was like, what do I do?
The dog calls you or your boyfriend?
Yeah, he called me. We have a very close relationship.
The boyfriend calls you.
My fiancé.
Fiancé. Okay, whatever.
And moving on to the next story.
Right.
No, and so he's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I don't know if you know, but tomato juice is supposed to be the best thing
to take away. Is that right? To take away the smell of a skunk is tomato juice.
Absolutely. So I said, get tomato juice. So he goes out to the store, but it's midnight, so nothing's open.
Right.
and he ended up getting clamato juice.
The clam juice, clamato juice. Did this work at all? Did it work? What do you do?
He gave the skunks a bath in the clamato juice, and then he smelled like clam. So I don't know. You tell me if it worked.
He puts clam on himself or what? Well, who did he put the clam juice on?
On the dogs.
On the dogs to get rid of the smell.
Yeah.
We have a thing at the Kilborn household when the dog gets skunked, to get rid of that smell, that stench, we roll them in manure. We roll them in manure, and it doesn't get rid of it. It kind of cuts it a little bit.
Cuts it a little bit, yeah.
And you
Just cuts it down a bit.
Can't really smell it. Okay, we don't have much time left, but I promise people I'm going to show, if you're not embarrassed here, I'm going to show a picture of you from the new Playboy magazine.
Oh, you know what? I'm so glad we're playing show and tell, because I actually have a picture of you in Play Girl. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you pulled that out. This is great. Okay, so
Who wants to go
who's gonna
first?
go first? I'll show mine if you show yours.
You want? So you're still engaged, okay. I'll show, this is you. This is a real picture of you in Playboy. And the censors can't stop me. You're fully clothed, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm fully clothed.
And
But by the way, you're giving my parents cardiac arrest, like when they watch the show, and like until we get to this moment now.
yeah, they watch the show. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
All right,
This will be
let's
the
see.
last time they watch it, but.
Yeah.
And here we have.
Make sure you open to the right
Wait,
page.
hold on.
Gee whiz. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's a nice shot of Kilborn. Fully clothed,
Fully
ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you, huh? Congratulations on the movie. We'll be right back with some music.